What's up, you guys? It's Vallivon The Perfume. What is that? Ooh, I just touched something sticky, boy. What was that? Ugh. Anyways, look. What is that? Nasty. Anyways, Vallivon The Perfume Don back at you with another fragrance video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to subscribers. Thanks for joining my Perfume Mafia gang in this thing. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe because actually I'm trying to hit a goal this year. So I would love it if you enjoy my content, if you love my videos, and if you love smelling good and you're in the place to be, then go ahead and subscribe, join the Perfume Mafia, okay? So today I want to bring to you guys some scents, and I've been like thinking about them and looking at them, and you know, when you go into a relationship, you cannot expect the person to change. People don't change, and you shouldn't expect them to, but you can't expect a perfume to change, and I wish you were just a little bit different. So I'm going to be going through some of the fragrances in my collection. I don't have time to do the whole lot, but I definitely could. Some fragrances in my collection that I just wish, just tweak a little bit. I'm gonna let you guys know how I would tweak them if I could. If those perfume houses gave me full dominion over that fragrance and asked me,
Valentino, what should we do to change this for the best possible formulation?
I would be sitting there with answers. I'll be like, look, we're going to do this. So let's get into it. The first one is going to be from Versace, or Versace. Some people say it's Versace, okay? Versace, this is the Bright Crystal Flanker, I believe. This is Bright Crystal Absolute, okay? And I absolutely love this fragrance. However, I feel like this fragrance is supposed to be... Okay, so the original Bright Crystal is definitely like a fresh floral. It's a fresh floral, and there's supposed to be a spin on it, but it's too similar, I feel like, to the OG. I feel like they should have turned up the raspberry note in there, maybe had a little bit more of like the citrus, I think it's like citron in there. I feel like they should have turned up the juiciness, maybe add some watermelon. I wanted it to be a little bit more juicy, fruity, but instead it still has too much of the DNA that's like very fresh of the original Bright Crystal, and that's because it has these aquatic notes in there. But I just wish they would have juiced it up a little bit more with adding maybe some watermelon, something that's a little bit more juicy, and turned up the raspberry, because I love the raspberry in this fragrance, but it's just not enough for me. So, oh well, maybe they'll have another flanker that's a little bit more turned up, okay? The next fragrance that I just wish had a little bit more magic going on to it. When actually I love all these fragrances for what they are. I just wish they had a little bit something. So don't get it confused. I love all these fragrances. These are great additions to my collection, to your collection too if you own them. But I just wish they had a little bit more. The next one we're gonna have is, I was about to say, are these both? No, this is Valentino, the other V. Okay, both Italian, right? Italiano. This is the flanker to, I think, the original Donna. This is Valentino Donna Rosa Verde. Valentino Donna Rosa Verde. This is a green rose scent. Smells like the stem, the leaves of a rose. It smells like the stem and the leaves of a rose versus more of like the bud or the flowers of the petals. The only thing I wish it was just a little bit more green. Like I wish they actually would have, I feel like they played around with it, but they took the safe route. It kind of smells like a wet, dewy green to me. I wish they would have went all the way full Robusto and maybe add a little bit of like a cannabis note in there. I think that would have been really, really, maybe not on trend for this one, but I feel like if you would have still added some more floral components with the cannabis, I feel like that would have been a really, really cool fragrance. And yeah, maybe they'll do it for men. I could see them doing that for the men. But yeah, I really like this fragrance, but I wish it would have turned it up just a little bit too green. I feel like they kind of played it safe a little bit with this particular fragrance, but I still really like it. The next one that we have is going to be, and I talk about it all the time, it's very popular. I have to talk about it. It's La Vie Belle from Lancome. Lancome, okay? All these brands are what, French or Italian? They're the only ones that know how to do perfume or something. But anyways, this is the French brand Lancome. Iconic freaking fragrance. Oh, la vie belle, la vie belle. You know what? I just wish that it wasn't so pronounced how it opens up. It's almost like a chypre scent to me, how sharp the floral notes are when this fragrance opens up. It could cut through wood. It's so sharp. it could cut through wood. I just wish it was a little bit more delicate, but still keeping the same performance. And I just wish that I smelled the praline and the vanilla notes in there a little bit more. But I think this is very much so, even though some people get sweet, maybe with the dry down, I see that. But I just wish when it opened, I wish it was a little bit more of like the sweetness came through. I feel like you have to wait a really long time for this fragrance to get to those pralines. That's a good thing. It does last a long time, but you have to wait for it to develop and change to finally get to the vanilla and the praline notes in there. It's very much so a heady floral for a few minutes, maybe a few hours, until you get to the good stuff, what I call the good stuff. So that's the only thing I would change, but overall, nice fragrance. We like her, okay? The next one that I have is going to be from Chanel. French in the house. What's up, French? But this is a flanker to number 5, of course. Why do I never wear this? Look at that. I never ever freaking wear it. That's a shame. That's a shame. I never wear this fragrance. But yeah, this is a flanker. What? You hear that? Oh, come on. Ooh. Do it one more time. Come on. You know what? It used to be a thing that women would love to have a compact of makeup that when you closed it, it sounded like a car door closing as well. Like that's a whole thing. I don't know. Women like that kind of thing. We like it. It sounds luxurious, darling. So I wouldn't change that. However, with this fragrance, I just wish it was a little bit more. I feel like they were going fresh. I just wanted it to be maybe a little bit more floral and a little bit more linen-like for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like what they were trying to do, and they did it well, is just strip down the number 5, but I just wish that this had a little bit more of like its own fragrance going on. I feel like it's just so minimal, and it just smells like chemicals. It just smells like chemicals. It smells good chemicals, but it smells like straight up aldehydes chemicals. Just like chemical water. That's what it smells like to me. I wish it leaned a little bit more floral, a little bit more fresh linen, or just something in there that you can actually identify. But I don't think most people will even know how to describe this fragrance because of how it smells. But it's a nice one, and look how it looks. I guess that's how it's supposed to smell. But yeah, I wish it was a little bit something more. Oh well, what can you expect? The next one that we have is going to be from Paco Rabanne. This is their not bad. I almost shoved this up my nose. Jeez, I must like it. This is from Paco Rabanne. This is Olympia. This is the OG, the other Parfum. I just wish this had, I wish it was more of the salted caramel. I feel like it has the floral notes in there, and that adds sexy as well, and I do like it, but I just want more of the salted caramel in there. I just want it to be really melty, really decadent, but I feel like it competes. I feel like what it's trying to do with the salted caramel really competes with the floral, so I wish they would have reined back the floral components a little bit and really let more of the salted caramel shine, because I feel like that's really what embodies the Greek nature of it, like the saltiness of the sea and the sweetness of a woman. But yeah, that's what I want with this one. But you don't always get what you want in this life, okay? And the next one that I always give a lot of crap, I always give this fragrance a lot of crap, even though, I have mad respect for it. It's Gucci Bloom. Gucci Bloom. Someone on my channel, when I recently did my video, they said it smells like a granny scent, but it smells youthful. I agree. I wish they would have dialed back the muskiness, dialed it back just a little bit, and just literally had